ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back, at last, to Let's Play The Witcher. Welcome back to the never-ending Sisyphean task that is Chapter 2 of this game. I'm sorry, folks, I had to take an extended break from it. I just had to. Chapter 2 is an infamous slog in The Witcher 1. Anyone who's played it will know what I'm talking about. And I don't think I've ever played this game through once without more or less getting to this point in the game and then just having to stop playing for a couple of weeks. This was no exception, as it turned out. I kind of hoped I'd be able to barrel my way through it, but it turned out no. No, actually, no. But we're back now. Refreshed. Although my skills at the game will certainly be a little bit rusty, but ready to crack on with this. As quickly as possible, honestly. I don't want to dwell on side quests as much as I possibly can. I want to get out into the swamp, which is arguably the much more interesting part of Chapter 2. So, first thing we got to do, though, is find and kill some Salamandra to get their fizz tech. And they should be around here somewhere. I'm going to go to the... the non-human quarter, because I think that's where I encountered some assassins last time. Because we need some fist tech to give to, is it Jethro? The guard fellow at the prison? Because he won't talk to us otherwise. And Coleman, the only fist tech dealer in town, is dead, unfortunately, so... Killed by the Scoia'tael as a result of a decision I made earlier in Chapter 1, and I can't help but notice there's no bloody salamander about. Oh well, that's a bit of a shame. Guess I'll just live with it. We also need to go see Shani, who hopefully should be at home by now and not at the hospital.
Hello, Precious. Do go upstairs.
Hello, Precious. Get out of my way.
Goodness.
Right, finally.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty, best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Zoltan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
Right. Let's go talk to Zoltan. And maybe encounter some salamander along the way, I hope. Fingers crossed. Probably not, though. They might only come out at a certain time of night, and perhaps it's too early. Because I only waited till a bit after dusk at the Hairy Bear. I didn't wait until like midnight or something like that, so... I don't know. I just no way to tell this stuff without reading a wiki or something, is there? Oh, finally, here we go. About bloody time. You're armoured, so let's go strong start. Sorry, there's a bit of I don't know what to call that really. Stuttering, lag right now? I don't know what that's about. If that showed up on the video. Apologies. Right, what do we got? Stammelford's Dust. Fist Tech! Bloody finally. I don't think we need that, though. What do you got? Orange? I'll have those. Salamander Brooch, yes please. And extra Fist Tech just in case. Oh, hello. We're not done, apparently. Admittedly, I was a bit surprised it was only 2. Dog tallow. You need that for that little side quest, don't you? Well, that's one out of however many I was supposed to get instead of killing the dogs. More fist tech. A Hackman mead, medium strength. Not interested. Strong alcohol, absolutely. Medium strength, no. Right. How do I put my bloody sword away? Don't remember the button. Is it tab? It's tab. There we go. Jolly good then. Well, let's go to the Hairy Bear and talk to Zoltan, because I'm assuming that's where he is right now. Still don't know where. Hang on a minute. I think he's finally turned up. Our guy from the sewer quest.
Around that corner, something moved. Likely monsters again.
Never mind. I spoke too soon. Right. Fine. Ghost dog. Did you see that? Just a random dude fishing that looks exactly like the dude who... Maybe it's you.
Around that corner. Something moved.
No. That's probably all the NPCs look the bloody same. I'm never going to find that guy, am I? That quest is just a write-off. He's supposed to meet you at the sewer entrance again. When you come out after going in and getting that family ring, but he's just disappeared. I don't know why or where to. Whatever. Zoltan, where are you? Sorry, loading screens are a bit slow, aren't they? A minute. Zoltan!
Who wants to get slapped?
No Zoltan.
No challengers?
So hiding back here somewhere, is he?
Fighting or watching?
No, that's Monroe. Sorry guys, I'm interrupting your punching match. Looking for Zoltan. But you don't see him anywhere. Let's see. Very no secret. No. Mysterious tower. No. Which one is it? Memory of a blade. That's the one. Yeah, he's tracking. So. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. He's just not here. I don't think there's anything else I need to do tonight, so I guess
So I says someone well read is certain to gauge their
I
value.
might as well just wait till the morning. And maybe he'll show up there. No, he's definitely not here, right? I'm not just being, you know.
We still want.
I'm not just being YouTuber blind right now. He's definitely not here. Alright, whatever.
Damn it.
Yep. Boxing's rigged, I know.
Any rooms?
5.
Rest until dawn, I guess. But we got our fist tech, finally. Starting to think that was going to be a bit of a write-off as well, but hey. Okay. Zoltan, are you here? If he's not here, he's sometimes wandering around the other end of town, isn't he? So I guess maybe that's where I'll find him. We'll bump into him when we bump into him, I suppose. That's how it would go in real life, eh, wouldn't it? Aside from maybe asking the innkeeper if you've seen Zoltan around, you'd just be like, Geralt would just be like, oh yeah, whatever, okay, I'll talk to Zoltan when I next happen to see him. So in the meantime, let's go over to the dungeon. The dungeon! And, give Jethro's fist tech. Ugh, more stuttering. I don't know what's wrong with my game today. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shawnee insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Who's the richest person in Vizima's temple quarter?
Used to be Vivaldi, but now Declan Leuvaarden's your man. The guy shits gold.
Beautiful analogy. Thanks.
Yes?
Brilliant. That was useful information, actually, because one of the Sephiroth stones apparently is owned by someone who's very rich, if I remember.
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
Farewell.
Toodles, Zoltan. That was useful. Received Earth Rune.
Terrible.
Where did we get that from? Proof of his innocence. Okay, a few updates there that I didn't realise we were going to get. Interesting. And, yeah, an Earth Rune. Damage plus 10%, chance critical, effect knockdown. Yeah, we can use that on our silver sword. Nice. Isn't there a guy around here somewhere?
I'm mad.
There's a couple of dwarves up here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a smithy just along there somewhere. Let's drop in and tell Vivaldi he's innocent, at least, since we're here, you know. Lots of running backwards and forwards and talking to people in Chapter 2. It gets a little bit dull after a while, especially since Chapter 1 has so much engaging combat and stuff in it, you know.
What brings you here?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
Well, thank you very much, Vivaldi. That was useful information-ish. We kind of knew he was a rogue sorcerer, though. Okay, let's see. How much money have I got right now? That's probably not going to be enough, is it? But let's just see how much it would cost me as a frame of reference. Hello, blacksmith.
Need something?
Yes. No, actually. Talk to the other guy, don't I?
What do you need?
Show me your way.
Mr.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
Chief.
Maybe this is the wrong guy. Yeah, this is the wrong guy. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 5,000 Orin. Excellent leather jacket, my goodness. Yeah, no, we actually do need to talk to the blacksmith. My mistake.
Will you...
Zoltan Pre...
There we go. So I could... Okay, maybe not. I guess this guy can't do silver swords. Weird. All right. Whatever. It's not a pretty. It's not a very pressing concern, is it? To be fair. Right. Out of the way, child. Right, and okay. So, what are we doing now? Is the question. We are going to the prison. That's what we're doing. Go to talk to Jethro.
Till tomorrow.
Who are you talking to? Get out of my way, citizens. There we go. said it before, but it just does not look like the entrance to a dungeon, does it? Looks like a bloody tavern, but hey. I have something for you. Fist check, Milado. Fist check. Where has it gone? There it is.
I never turn down good Fizztech.
Tell me about that Salamandra prisoner.
But... I hardly know anything.
Where is he?
They took him to Lebiota Hospital.
Thanks. Who did you confiscate the Witcher's sword from?
Tala, the fence. Has to earn his living somehow. Before we let the professor out, Tala and Vincent were chatting in the courtyard.
Before I went down the sewers. Somehow I sense it was no coincidence. Where do I find Thaler?
I'll mark the place on the map, but don't kill him. We have a deal with him.
You should drop that habit.
Maybe, but not today.
See ya.
Alright, off to have a chat with Tala then. Seems to be more than meets the eye with that fence. Luckily, I believe he's just around the corner. Somewhere.
What a day.
Here we go. His house definitely looks more grand on the inside than the outside, doesn't it? Sort of like a TARDIS effect, except it's not really so much bigger on the inside, it's just wealthier on the inside. There he is.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
No, but I will do some ploughing business. Right. I'm not going to play dice poker with you, learn my lesson. The comments lied to me. They lied. Not seeing an option here, though. That's kind of annoying.
You do business with Salamandra?
Did you fucking fall off your horse?
How did you get Berenger's effects?
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture? You think I ask every thief who he ploughed for his goods?
Let me draw you a picture.
We've already had
a
this
certain
conversation,
organization, Salamandra, has it in for witchers. A witcher, Berengar, disappears, and all he had lands in the hands of a fence. You. Getting this?
A pox on pictures. Berenger's nothing to me. My suppliers might know more. Besides, I'd never survive in this business if I sold hot goods I actually had a hand in getting.
That's believable. You have...
Damn.
So you say...
I'll pay...
I don't believe you. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So let's assume it's not you for now.
I'd say so. Goddamn Dijkstra, ace spy. Dog's balls, what a clever analysis. If you figure anything out and need more information, creep on over and we'll talk.
Alright, never mind. I think we already got that information out of him previously. Ugh. Chapter 2. That's all I'll say. Backwards and forwards between NPCs that have conversations you've already had. Okay. I am done with this. Let me have a look here. Yeah, go to the dike and talk to Leuvaarden. That's apparently not happening because it's disappeared. Coleman's dead. And I've got 2 Sephiroth, 8 more to go. Right. Leuvaarden. How do I get to the dike? I've kind of forgotten. Gate to the dike. It is down the street this way.
Look lively.
Yeah, that one at the end there. And I've got the signet ring thing, so I can go through whenever I like.
Watch for bandits.
No, it's not you.
With our stink, they are us not.
Alright, the dike, everybody. We briefly came out here when we were looking for Coleman, didn't we, I think, earlier, but aside from that, we've not really explored it. Right. Now, Leuvaarden should be relatively easy to find. There he is. Now, we could have met this guy in Chapter 1, but we didn't, because I just never happened to run into him when I was in the tavern.
Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orens to be rid of them.
I could do with 400 orens, so yeah.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
We have a lot to discuss with this guy.
I think you're paying for salamander pins. I'm just not sure why you would do that.
You're mistaken.
Why so defensive? I'm also after salamandra and can prove it.
If so, bring me 3 pins. Then we'll talk.
I have 3 salamander pins. Will you tell me about your secret society now?
Excellent. I normally pay 20 apiece, but I'll make an exception. I'll give you 10 times that.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, there are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Leuvaarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javed.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
This.
I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500 orens?
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I don't have the money yet, but I'll bring it soon.
No hurry. I'm not that eager to make the trade.
Yeah, I don't... He's given us some money for those badges, so we've got 700 odd now, but I'm not really willing to part with 500 of that this instant. But we know he's got it, so that's fine. Ooh, pork. Yum yum. Barrel. It's a literal pork barrel. Look at that. Wow. Anyway. Who else is around here?
To reach the swamp, ask the ferryman.
The brick shipment runs late again.
So where's the ferryman? Because I want to go to the swamp.
I always end up depending on myself.
Did I bring all of my Salamandra badges with me? I've got loads of the bloody things. Hold the phone, matey.
Yes?
Hold the bloody phone, mate. You gonna buy these off me? What? Oh, I'm confused. Where else has he got in the meantime? rings and stuff. Interesting, but kind of useless to me. I've got more salamander badges.
I have 500 orans, though it's quite a price to pay for a stone.
I sadly relinquish it,
Didn't mean
but
to do
my
that.
reputation would suffer, as would my business if I did not deal. The Sephira is yours.
Goodbye, 500 orans. I hardly knew ye.
Yes?
Will you please buy the rest of these?
How's business?
These brooches off me.
I see.
Let's talk. Yes?
Dude. I thought you were supposed to... I mean... Oh. Annoying man. No, never mind. Never mind. I thought he was supposed to buy the rest of those off me, but he didn't. He only bought 3 of them. Oh, harumph. Okay, we're fine. Where's the bloody ferryman?
I need to rest.
Army life's tough.
The waters seem unsettled. Transport services at the best prices.
Take me to the other side.
Times are wasting. Made up your mind?
Yes, I wish to break on through to the other side.
Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp.
Hooray! Off to the swamp, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to kill some beasties. Finally. Among other things, actually. This is where my memory of the game starts to get really fuzzy, because I've not been here in a while. Oh, yeah, there's beasties here.
Vapors, drowners, and wet feet. That's all I'll find here.
Who wishes to cross?
Hello, nosy dog. Who's a good boy? Right,
Good, sir.
ferryman.
Do you need a
Jean-Pierre.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers, those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Farewell.
I actually don't remember which notice that was. It's one of my quest items, is it, anyway? No. Well, I assume it's in here somewhere. Oh, I should have spoken to the dude at the hospital. You know what? I don't care. Sod it. I don't care. Alcohol contract? No, that's not it. Drowned dead for Siegfried. Equinops for the gardener. Wolves for Jean-Pierre. Right, there we go. He wants me to kill some wolves. Righty-ho, sir. I'll keep an eye out.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
It's an interesting thing to note, actually. In the books, Geralt is frequently described as being kind of ugly. Like, he's not a very handsome chap at all, and it's in quite stark contrast to the games, where the ladies are always swooning over him. But we're looking for work, yeah.
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Jolly good. All right then, escort him to the Little Chapel thing. Where would that be? Track on map, please. This way somewhere. Okay. Very well, Gramps. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't remember what the hotkey is for the silver sword. It's been a while. Ha! Didn't stand a chance. Were those drowned dead, by any chance?
Oh, nothing beats meat.
There's something a bit weird about this chap, isn't there? Oi, let me loot you. Bloody... I've been cheated.
Enough! I've had enough! Enough!
I used to drown her. Come on. There's loads of them, isn't there? This one we can loot at least. Cadaverine. It's a real thing, apparently, cadaverine. Nicely done. You as well. Interesting that these guys are out in the daytime, I suppose, but then again, it's quite cloudy day, I guess, but yeah. Alright, are we done? For now, at least, it seems.
Clay pits. This is where those lunatics work.
Huh. They look normal to me.
Brickmakers pretend to be normal to strangers, yet they conceal their faith. Do you know those dimwits worship fish people?
People believe in the strangest things.
Yeah, but to worship slime-covered reptiles with bulging eyes. Those Vodyanoi can't even talk. You must communicate with them using objects.
Care to elaborate?
Humans communicate with fishoids by leaving objects on special altars. Each item has specific symbolic meaning and is read as an intention. The Vodyanoi answer in the same manner.
What kind of objects?
Dunno, and I don't care. You need to speak with one of the worshippers. But brickmakers don't divulge their knowledge to potential blasphemers.
Welcome to Innsmouth, I guess. Oh boy.
Enough! I've had enough!
God, there's loads of the buggers, isn't there? Fine by me, it's all more experience. Can I loot any of you? Loot this one. Gnats' acid. There are a couple I missed back here that I could loot by any chance.
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
I have to admit, I am missing some of the quality of life upgrades of The Witcher 3 right now. Fool's Parsley. Yeah, we should... Oh, I can loot things without opening the menu, can't I? I almost forgot. Oh, I'm so rusty. Yeah, hold on. Is it control click? It's control click. Good stuff. Right. I am missing some of the quality of life upgrades of The Witcher 3 right now. Like, for example, the minimap displaying where the unlooted enemies are. Although, actually, I have to admit, on my latest current Witcher 3 playthrough I've been doing on my Switch, I've actually turned the minimap off completely. I'm doing another playthrough, but just without any minimap at all. And the main reason for that is because it helps you explore the world a bit better. And you are monstrous, aren't you? But if I kill enough of you, I'll get paid. So I picked the wrong Witcher to bully, I'm afraid. Giant plant thing. Although it's kicking my ass right now. Good grief. Where's the swallow at? Let's have some food as well already. A bread roll, a bun. What do we got here? Arch spore head. Oh, this wasn't a simple echinops, eh? Alright, we can get that to Vincent. Excellent. Arch spore juice. Spores. Okay. That was a big one, wasn't it? Look at that. Damn right monstrous. Being followed by that dog still, aren't we? Right. Where should we go? This way. Oh, hello.
Enough! I've had enough!
Drowned dead! Hooray! Finally! Finding all of the damn contract monsters right now. Do you know what? Group style. You guys are annoying me. There we go.
Enough! I've had enough!
Yeah, just...
Enough! I've had enough!
Shut up, Gramps. Oh dear, this one's not quite dead. It's a good thing Gramps is immortal, I think. As in, he's an NPC that can't die. Because this quest would be very annoying otherwise. Mind you, the monsters don't seem interested in him, do they? Which, you might consider suspicious. But it's difficult to tell whether that's a video game, you know, ism, or whether that's actually plot relevant, you know? So... Hello. Okay, what did you just do to me? You've poisoned me or something, haven't you? I was trying to use Broom Star there, but it just wasn't working. We done? I think we're done. It's that little Aurora engine delay where you have to wait until combat is considered over to be able to loot stuff. Speaking of the Aurora engine, I really want to get back to Neverwinter Nights again at some point. Unrelated to this game entirely, but I want to get back to that at some point and embark on part 2 of Vera and Colin's little saga from the Neverwinter Nights Undrentide Let's Play, and that is a place of power.
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wanted about asking questions, and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something, or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Oi, not finished.
Now I need to pray
I
in peace.
wanted to ask about the Circle of Elements, but never mind. Never mind.
3 women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base.
Place of power. Perform ritual magic. And yeah, we can use that to fast travel back to Calcine's laboratory, can't we? Although I think that might be a one-way trip. And oh god, it's the Bloodweigers. The giant leeches. Right, I want to drag you over here. Frankly, I don't want to aggro every single one of them. Let's try strong style, and you look like a strong big fella. Oh. Doggy's dead. I'm a bit sad about that, but thanks to the dog tallow at least. Because he got caught in the poison or something. That's a shame. Sorry, doggy. We don't really have a contract to kill Bloodweigers at the moment, do we? So, I'm tempted to just leave them right where they are. This definitely reminds me of the marshy area in The Witcher 3. Where the ladies of the wood live. Such a good quest. That one's such a good quest. I won't say any more because one day we'll get to it when I've played this game and I'll play The Witcher 2 and we get to The Witcher 3. But my goodness, such a good quest. So creepy. Ooh, hello. I'm just wandering around at random now, aren't I? Where's that over there? Is that a drowned dead or is that something else? That's a drowner. Alright, group start, come on. Let's have at you, lads. Okay, may have bitten off slightly more than I can chew here. Okay, it's just one left, it seems. Okay, note to self, get away from those things when they die. They seem to explode. The visual for them exploding is a bit sort of vague and weird and not at all obvious, so they've hit me a few times now already, but alright, we've learned. Knowing me, it probably says that in the damn monster manual entry for them, and I just forgot. Drowned Dead contract! Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. We are getting somewhere. Crow's Eye. What's that? Vitriol and Negredo. Off obelisk, huh? Interesting. Don't know what to do with that right now, but interesting. Now, there was something you mentioned, right, with three women or whatever. It was the... It's to do with one of the Sephiroths, isn't it? I want to go back to that shrine. I think I've missed something there. Is it over here? Something to do with the Sephiroths. Givrath obelisk. Do you know what? I think this might be where we're supposed to put one of the Sephiroths. Do I have it yet? The Give Wrath one? No. Oh, hello, Altar of Melancholy. What if I put some pears there, or a pear? There you go. Have a pear. Receive the Oth Sephiroth. Okay, we made the little offering. Sephiroth, whatever we're calling them today, this week. Did I loot this already? Yes. Hello, Blodes figures. Oh dear, I've attracted one of them. Hello, big sluggy thing. Oh. I'm clearly gonna have to dodge away from them when that happens. Right, excuse the coughing. I've got a tickly throat today. I'm hoping it's not the big you-know-what, but we'll see. Now then. What's that? Like a picnic table sank into the swamp. Four more Sephiroths to go. Boats go to the swamps and get rid of the monsters who come to the harbour at night. Okay, that's the other thing. Ah, yeah, and go see Siegfried about a reward as well. That's all back in town, though. I'm not interested in going back into town right now. It is looking like I'm going to have a round of rewards when I do get back there, which is nice. Now then, I think there's a village over here, isn't there? Yep. An empty box. Hello, swamp folk.
Looks like a brickmaker's village.
That would explain the clay pits, I suppose.
More elves in the area. I fear they plan some ill.
A traveller from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vasker, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something?
Has another witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kolkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end, you'll spot our tormentors.
We've already done it, though, I think. Oh my god, what's going on?
Want to ask something?
Yes, and apparently Geralt had to run all the way around this tub in order to do it.
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money, but you cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's Kezath, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
Wonderful. Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people, Vodyanoi.
How dare you? Those names offend the lords.
I think... Yeah, she just gave us the Kazath Sephira.
Return later.
Return later.
More elves in the area. I feel
Oh
they
boy,
plan some ill.
they really are all coming out to go do stuff.
The lords are showing their dissatisfaction. Vasker left grain on the altar and found a knife there the next morning. Bad omen. Yes. Signifies wrath. Those strays from the dry lands are the cause. The Lord's wrath will reach the intruders. Pray we are spared.
Oh no. The lords are angry. Oh no.
What was that?
Lot of baldness among the swamp folk, must admit. Must be something in their diet, I don't know. Anyway. Right. Just need 3 more Sephiroths. And I will check, in between episodes, the glossary, for more information about where I might find the others that I don't have yet. However, we do have a few things to turn in, and we also need to wait until night time to chase off those drowners at the harbour, and I'm wondering where I can rest, and I'm not really figuring it out.
The obelisk seems ancient. Pity I don't understand these runes.
Hello, Mr. Drowner. Yeah, I don't know where I can actually rest around here. Oops. Nearly cast Ard in somebody's face there. Just barging into someone's random hut, because that's just what you do when your name is Geralt of Rivia. Everyone's got to pay the witcher tax. Even the swamp folk. Ooh, whetstone. I wouldn't mind that. That's a nice little item right there. But yeah, I don't actually know where to rest here. The swamp folk do not have a tavern.
I hate droughts.
Oh, I'm so glad you felt the need to enter dialogue and tell me that.
Our children die frequently because we live in the swamp.
Honeycomb, dried fruit and nuts, magma mead. Story of Lara Doran and Kragan of Lod. A human version of Lara and Kragan's legend. Provides information on elves and the Elder Blood. Why don't we read that then? The story of Lara Doran and Kragan of Lod was told by humans. The Queen said, "Don't plead for mercy, but beg those whom you harmed with your sorcery. You had the courage to commit evil deeds. Be brave now, when justice is near. It is not in my power to pardon your sins." The witch sniggered like a cat in response. Her wicked eyes glimmered.
My doom is near, she shouted, but yours is not far either, my queen. At the hour of your terrible death, you will remember Lara Doran and her curse. And now, that the curse will touch all your descendants over the next 10 generations.
No, rather than now, sorry. Yet, realizing that the Queen was fearless at heart, the evil elven witch stopped swearing and threatening with curses and began whining like a bitch, begging for mercy and help. Lovely story. Lovely story. We got a little glossary entry about elves. Take that, in case we need it for something. Right. Hello, dog. Well,
what was that?
Ladies and gentlefolk, that's it for this episode. Geese. Begone, servants of evil. You will not take from me the fool's parsley. Or the white myrtle. Or the celandine. I did loot that, didn't I? Yeah. The icon that pops up on the screen is kind of translucent and difficult to spot sometimes. Anyway, that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up on about an hour. I will see you next time as we figure out where I can rest so that we can deal with the drowner problem at the harbour. But, I mean, I'm assuming it's this side of the swamp here that the problem is and not back at the actual dike. But at the moment, I don't know where we can go to rest. There's a cave down there, apparently. Gramps' hut. I suppose there's Gramps' hut. He did... Oh, there's a campfire. Right, never mind. There's a bloody campfire. Right over here. That'll do. Alright, ladies and gents. The water stream unsettled.
A new customer. Come aboard.
Probably are. Ladies and gents, next time we'll be killing some more drowners, it would seem. But until then, stay safe, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.